The operations consoles are where you will do the majority of your configurable tasks with Operations Manager. This is where you will go in and look at your alerts. This is where you will create management pack objects, where you will run reports, and where you would do other administrative tasks such as adding administrative users, configuring run as accounts and run as profiles. In this section, we're going to take a look at the different the different consoles in Operations Manager. Also, we'll take a closer look at how to customize the Operations console by creating different views. And lastly, we will look at how to configure notification subscriptions. In addition to being notified of alerts, the operation consoles allow you, depending on which console you choose, to run PowerShell commandlets, to look at the results of application diagnostic .NET monitoring. When you look at the application diagnostic console or the application advisor console running advisory reports, and even if you are away from the normal operations console, you can use the web console to view monitors and any custom searches that you've configured. In this video, we're going to take a look at the 5 operational consoles: the Operations Console, the Web Console, the Operations Manager Shell, the Application Advisor, along with the Application Diagnostic Console. System Center 2016 Operations Manager comes with consoles designed to provide access to Operations Manager for several different situations. If you wish to do something in a command line, you can use the Operations Manager shell. If you just want to do general monitoring, you can use the Operations console. If you choose to limit what a person can view in the console but still give them access to monitoring, then you can install the web console on their desktop machine. The majority of your administration will take place using the Operations console. So this is where when you open up Operations Manager, you'll see several different workspaces. You'll see your monitoring workspace, the authoring workspace, reporting and administrative workspace. In the monitoring workspace, you can look at your alerts and discovered inventory, and there are many tasks and views that you can actually view in the monitoring workspace. And the authoring workspace allows you to create management pack objects such as create new monitors, new rules. Also, you can create groups and manage your management pack templates. In the reporting console, you can run reports, you can create custom reports, or even run the reports that have been imported based on the different management packs that you've imported. And in the administration console, you can manage the administration. You can create user accounts. You can assign groups and user accounts to administrative roles. You can configure global settings, import management packs. So the majority of your administration will take place in the administration workspace. And then lastly, in your My Workspace, the My Workspace allows you to go in and create some custom views. You can create a customized console view of your monitor servers and services and alerts. So it's a good practice to create test views. Uh, if you don't want the views to be in the actual monitoring workspace, then you can just use your My Workspace to create test views before you use them in the monitoring workspace. The web console is a useful way to keep an overview of your alerts and your different health states. The web console can be used for most of the day-to-day monitoring when you don't need full access to the operations console. Like if you're not an administrator, if you're not going to uh, go into authoring, or you don't need the ability to run reports or do any kind of administrative management, but you do need to view your active alerts. The web console is what you would actually need. So the web console installs from the DVD. It does require Silverlight. It runs on Silverlight technology. And in the web console, you can display dashboards, you can create custom views. And in the web console of Operations Manager 2016, you can also when you look at the alerts, you can close the alerts and view the alert properties and open up Health Explorer. If you look over to the right, you'll see different tasks that you can run just as if you were in the operations console. So the majority of the administrators who don't need administrative access, they could function just fine by having access using the web console. For those of you who have more of a scripting background, the Operations Manager shell is a PowerShell interface that you can use to do all the tasks in the administrative console. So any administrative tasks you want to perform from a command line, you can use the Operations Manager shell. So you can create and run commands to manage tasks, rules, alerts, notification, agents, maintenance mode, and much, much more. So the shell is just a flexible way to work with Operations Manager. The Application Advisor console is a web-based console that gives you access to rich and detailed reports to help you when you're troubleshooting issues with applications. If you are doing .NET application monitoring, the Application Advisor console allows you to run client-side monitoring reports, problem analysis reports, and also resource utilization reports. So there are anywhere from 20 to 30 different reports that you can run from the Application Advisor console. And the Application Advisor console, along with the Application Diagnostic console, gets installed whenever you install the web console. And lastly, you have the Application Diagnostic console. Now, the Application Diagnostic console is a web-based console that organizes and links events across the application component. So most developers would use this because the application developers will not only see where the different errors that were thrown, the exception errors that were thrown inside that application, it'll give them a better idea to where to look inside the code for those particular issues. Now, as far as just your regular Ops Manager administrator, don't really know if you'll truly understand unless you have some type of developer background, truly understand all the different error messages that you'll see and different handler messages that you'll see in the application diagnostic console. Typically, as an ops manager administrator, you would get more usefulness out of the application advisor console because it gives actual reports. But if you have a dev background, if you understand the different codes, you can actually see where inside that particular web-based application the errors are. This concludes our video on the different operations consoles. In our next video, we'll take a closer look at the operations console and look to see how to create different views and tasks.